Hey, good afternoon. Yeah, it's 1:11 and Sunday afternoon. So welcome, Mr. Casey here, of course, and I'm just dropping a quick video to remind you that this week, tomorrow, Tuesday, Thursday, and Friday, whichever day your class meets, we have a quiz over Born a Crime. So, um, and the quiz is going to cover the material we've gone over so far up to page 133. And it's also going to include the vocabulary words that we've gone over that are on that sheet. So it's all bundled together under the Born a Crime work. There's the worksheet. There is the vocab sheet. And now what I'm going to look at real quick with you, which is the quiz review. So for the quiz this week, if you see, here's its, this should be on your Google Classroom. First thing, most important, bring your book, because this is my book, you have your book, and I don't have any extras, so I can't loan you one. So you'll need the book for the quiz. Some of the questions are going to be involve, you looking up a passage or something like that. So you'll be able to use your books if you bring them, but if you don't, you can't. So, all right. And for the quiz, just a few key things to study, know, be able to discuss, etc. Obviously, the major characters. Trevor Noah himself and his mom are the two big ones, but then his two dads, his stepdad and his dad are both pretty significant characters. So you'd want to know them, how they interact, how the various parents affect Trevor growing up or don't affect him, or things like that. So that's those four major characters for now is really all you need to know about. The major themes and conflicts. So, the big ones obviously in this book are as I say, the craziness of racism and apartheid, which is kind of the way he explains it in his humorous way, which is this society that's just insane. The arcane rules and the who can be with whom and when and where, just how crazy it really all is. And how he fits in, or doesn't sometimes, as a mixed race person in a society that is completely built upon a really complex, arcane racial hierarchy. What do you do with a guy like Trevor Noah? So this is a question he addresses all throughout it. You want to be able to look up passages and explain how that works. Also, his complex relationship with his family, with his mom. He has a really interesting relationship with his mom, Patricia, who's a really interesting person. And you want to be able to sort of look at, what's that relationship like, the pros, the cons, what does he learn, what does he, wish he had learned more of, that kind of thing, from his mom especially, but also from his dad and stepdad. And of course, the lack of understanding between the races, black, white, and everybody else in South Africa and all over the world. He talks about that a lot. So you also need to understand the relationship between the epigraphs and the chapters. We talked about that, the bold type epigraphs to precede each chapter, and then the chapters themselves. Be able to identify people or incidents in the basic history of South Africa that we studied in class and apply that understanding to the book. So we spent a couple class periods talking about Nelson Mandela and how the apartheid regime got built up through history with the Boers and the British and the discovery of gold and diamonds and that sort of thing. So you should be able to know enough of that, because Noah refers to it a lot in his book. And finally, you're going to need to know the vocab words that we went over. The sheet is in the same bundle as all the rest of this. They're right there, and we went over them in class. So know the vocab words, because the second half of the quiz is going to be a vocab quiz. So as I say here, the quiz will be a mix of short answer questions, like 2 or 3 sentence answer about some theme within the book kind of questions. And on the flip side, a traditional vocab quiz format, where I give you the words and you give me the definitions. So, okay, that is it. I just wanted to lay that out for you. I'll share all this, and good luck. I'll see some of you tomorrow and the rest of you soon. Okay, I'm going to dismiss this and dismiss myself. See ya. Happy Sunday.